Excuse me. You can't swim here. See the sign?
And?
Well, you're probably forcing all the hot surfer guys elsewhere. They're usually here by now.
You own this beach?
No. Just a law-abiding sunseeker telling you what's up before a lifeguard yells at you. What the hell? Ow! My face! I'm an influencer!
And I'm a neon. Join my skate gang or die.
Alright, I'll join your freaking gang. Psycho? My name is Snowflake. My specialty is poison of the powder variety, particularly anthrax. Yeah. Then I found out it was just powdered sugar. I got a lot. You guys want some? After the incident, I decided I wanted to reconnect with nature. But there are no parks in LA and I don't have a car, so I just be free up here in my urban tree house. I still pay rent in my apartment downstairs, but it's the principle of it. I'm liberated up here. I was one of the original founders of the Neons, primo skate gang of Los Angeles. I know you've heard of us. Our territory was from Washington Pier to Venice Beach, and our main scam was selling 3D glasses with online links to films that don't work. $5 a pop at 10% commission, that's a good living. But the animals from Riverside, they came, pushed us out. They started selling them for $1 less than we did.
3D glasses? Come on, get your glasses. You know you want some.
I don't know how they did it. So we branched out to Hollywood, and that's the first time I saw Addison. She was riding up the escalator, looking all around like she didn't even know where she was.
Hi, my name is Lucky Star. My specialty includes throwing knives and other miscellaneous sharp objects. Here's one I had custom made, the bladed boomerang. It's deadly, theoretically. I was never the kind of gal that killed often. We just roughed up cats when we had to. My knife has a mind of its own. It's known to cut pretty faces. I am and will always be a neon, even though we're temporarily disbanded for personal reasons. I still kept the outfit because I don't have any other clothes to wear. It's a little 2006, but that's almost vintage now. One day I invited Snowflake to this very pool, and she brought some other girl with her, Addison. It was like history in the making. I took one look at her and knew why Snowflake had brought her. She was in desperate need of a makeover. But then I realized the actual reason, she could be the one. The ticket back into our territory. We had to run her through some tests though, just to be sure. I asked her to sign into her crypto and send me all of her coins. Tool just typed in the word crypto and handed me her phone. In that moment, I knew that she would do anything we asked her to, even if she didn't get it. Animals heard there was a new girl on the block and they were, scared.
I wasn't scared. I'm Crypto Kim. Specialty, nails, and nunchucks. My fingernails are so sharp, don't ask me how many neons fell to their knees because of these. Possibly 0, but possibly more. I file these nails every single day at just the right angle, 45 degrees, to make sure they're deadly. I'm also a master in the art of nunchucks. What's my name about? My sugar daddy came up with his own cryptocurrency, and when he passed, God rest his soul, I inherited all of it, all 2 trillion coins. But I try to act like I don't have it. It intimidates the other girls to know that I'll probably have a pretty comfortable future. How much is my crypto worth? I mean, if I sold it right now in today's market, it'd probably be worth like $8. But I plan on holding it long term, so that in 40 years, hopefully it's worth even more. I'm hoping like $50. I have an in on the disposable eyewear market. I handle all sorts of kids, EDM kids, rave kids, scene kids, if you're still out there. And basically, like your everyday tourists, because you can scare them into buying anything. That's how we squeeze the neons out of their territory. That's business, baby, and if you got a problem with it, you can submit it in writing to my manager, Venus.
I'm Venus. My specialty? Slingshot pepper balls. I'm an animal. Yeah, we make good money selling them glasses. I don't have a case on my $1,000 phone or nothing. My pepper balls are lethal. When they explode, you don't want to be anywhere near them. I'm immune, but Crypto Kim ain't. Put it this way, I have an addiction to 45s. I don't even know who half these people are, but it's just about that record store experience. Vinyl for life. But my true love is in cassette tapes. Reminds me of my daddy when we ride all night in his old truck. I once almost broke a man's neck with my thighs. But not how you think. Jinxie was there. She'll tell you.
I'm Jinxie, and my specialty is bad luck. Yeah, I was at the carnival with Venus. We were on the slide ride, and she asked me if she could go down, and I said, yeah, go for it, and shoved her down. Crunch! She smashes right into this guy who wasn't even down the slide yet. Like, how rude. Get out of his way. Anyway, she got hurt.
Bad things happen to people when they're around me.
Sometimes I forget how powerful I truly am. So be warned.
I'm Reg, Allison's biological father. I don't know if she's got a stepfather. Specialty? I don't know. I guess it would be microdosing if I have to choose. Can I keep that blank for right now? I answered the door one day, I think it's my pizza delivery, and there stands a young woman, and she claims she's my daughter.
Oh my gosh, Dad, it's so nice to meet you. I mean, I know we met when I was like 4, but that was forever ago. So it's like we're meeting each other for the very first time all over again.
And I go, okay, but where's my pizza?
I am so excited we have so much time to spend together now, get to know each other, catch up. I just got off an 18-hour bus ride, but I have so much energy. I made this huge list of everything I want to do together.
She stayed here comfortably for a while. And we did that, what do you call it? Father-daughter bonding.
We'll go to the Chinese theater, we'll put our hands in the handprints, feet in the footprints, and faces in the face print.
She got kicked out by her mother. Not sure why, but probably because she's super annoying. She would just go on and on and on and on.
I want to get matching Hollywood velour tracksuits. Oh, and drive up and down Beverly Hills Boulevard until we see someone famous. Anyone, I don't care who it is. I want to get snow globes from every single gift shop. Ooh, and one of those weird squishy things.
She wanted to do so much with her life and to see the world. I begged her to stay, but she wanted to go to the big city and do something special. So I said, if that's what you need to do, then go do it.
Friends with some kids. Seemed like good kids. She took me down to the beach one day to meet up with them. She made me sit up at a distance, but I could see them. They seemed like nice girls. Tried to get her into some healthy outdoor hobbies. Skating.
Why do the neons despise the animals so much? Well, I stole Lucky's skateboard, one that she claims she used to win the Youth Huntington Group, whatever the heck, challenge. Well, I stole it. I'm better. So, there you go. And then her fancy daddy bought her some fancy new roller skates, and now she's down at the rink thinking she's some roller skate queen. I think that the real reason that the neons hate us so much probably has something to do with what happened to Allison, their newest recruit.
Everyone knows Lucky Star didn't win that competition. It's all baloney. I looked it up. It didn't even exist anymore.
explain to me what we're doing here and its political impact?
End the third power. I'm not only marking the territory that we temporarily repossessed, I'm covering up the animal's stupid zebra doodle. It's called war in the graffiti world.
Oh, so that's what you meant by being at war with the animals. Dang, these gang games aren't as dangerous as I thought. Let me at it.
Dang, you're not bad. You do this before?
Twice. Junior and sophomore year of high school. I designed the homecoming banners.
Cut the cute. From now on, you better act tough and be tough, or else you'll be back at square one in suburbia. A nobody. A loner. You wanted friends? Now you got 'em. Except, we're more than that. We're family. By tomorrow, we'll be blood sisters.
Oh, there's one of them, Crypto Kim. She's lean and mega mean from the west side. She doesn't look so tough.
Yeah, why don't you go tell her that? She'll pound a 6-inch stiletto right into your temple just like she did the little white trash before you.
Oh, shoot. But where's all her gang members?
I don't know, but if you see the one with no butt, that's Jinxie. She's a freak, doesn't care about nothing, hates men more than mosquitoes. Always floating down the boardwalk, pickpocketing the weekend crowd just to pass the time.
I was up all night making these. You better do it.
I'm on my own now. I used to live with my dad, but we don't get along. We were always fighting about if you wet the toothbrush first and then put the toothpaste on, or put the toothpaste on and then wet the toothbrush. He was wrong. Then I went to move with my other dad, but then he had to move to Finland for some undisclosed reason. He said he had to go get milk, whatever that means. So I sold these to go visit him in beautiful Finland, Minnesota. I could have taken the bus.
Security! Security!
We need to find something for her. Maybe she could blow toxic bubbles at people.
No. Poison's my thing.
I want to shave her head.
I bet you would. What do you have against her? Her positive attitude? Maybe that's what we need more of.
You going soft on this girl? Oh, I get it. You like her like that? Well, get it over with. Date her and then dump her, so she doesn't try to ruin our name like the little dream girl you dug up last month.
Don't you dare give me crap about Little Sugar Daiquiri. She was a hero. Took one for the team. Need I refresh your memory? She was offed because she couldn't skate fast enough.
And the new one can't skate at all.
You earned that, fair and square. Her board or your bra? Those were the stakes, weren't they?
She lost anyways. Who does she think she is?
Doesn't matter because the board is at my stepmom's house and nobody knows where she lives.
She won't get far.
What's so special about that skateboard anyways?
She doesn't ride right without it.
Sounds purely psychological.
You guys down for some horse?
Yeah.
We really did try to teach her how to skate, us being a roller gang and all. But it was hopeless. There was no teaching that girl. Which was rough, because we used to dominate the bike path between beaches. We could tell she felt bad, always running behind us trying to keep up, always getting yelled at for being in the wrong lane. I had this great idea to make her feel better. Just slap some black lipstick on her and dub her black lips. From then on, she ran with a smile.
She couldn't skate, and it turned out she couldn't sell anything either. Vending's not exactly legal. You need a permit, so technically we're riding dirty. We were all scared we might sell one undercover or something. Not Allison. We needed to take care of bigger plans and let less valuable members do the work under the sun.
I didn't even know if this little girl was mine until one day she found herself in one of my old home videos. I do see myself in her. Ambitious, rambunctious. She was always trying to clean up. I don't like that. And to me, this is organized. My nicotine patches were always right here, next to my anti-itch cream. Where are they now? Only Allison knows. I caught her trying to tidy up here. Regardless, she could have had a bright future if it wasn't for that night.
We liked Allison, even though she didn't help us out with business the way we wanted her to.
So our rival gang, the Animals, they agreed to meet up at a party with the possibility of joining forces. Under one condition, we all had to bring a dish.
At ease, ladies. I mean you no harm. Yet.
What is it?
It's an invitation to a party. Weird.
I can't cook, let's be honest, but I make a mean jello mold, just like my grandma taught me, so I brought that. I was a little hesitant to meet with our rival gang. I mean, why should I trust them? I had a good thing with my gang, and I didn't want to mess that up. The funny thing was that I had just lost my cat, and I looked everywhere for her. I put up posters, the whole shebang. And then all of a sudden one day, here comes this girl knocking on my door, all annoying, like, wouldn't stop talking, like 1,000,000 miles per hour. And she had my cat. I was so happy, because I just can't live without this sweet thing. But then I thought to myself, Allison's not half bad. But then I thought, Crypto Kim, can't let people in that easy. There's a reason she found that cat, and it's probably because she took it.
One thing I heard they made her do to join was stand in jellyfish-infested waters. I heard she screamed and screamed, but I think it was just the seaweed brushing against her legs. Ain't no jellies in there. Maybe at the aquarium. But that's how them neons do you. Psychological warfare. Say things just to mess with you and get inside your head. Turn your brain to jelly.
Every night, I get a picture of a man in a hot dog costume with no context. Why? I don't understand. I'm pretty sure it's the neons, but why? Why would you do that? It's not even funny.
They call me Countess Aquarius, but I'm not a countess or an Aquarius. My sun is in Gemini, my moon is in Gemini, with a Scorpio rising. Some say I'm a hot mess, but I say I'm misunderstood. Meow. My speciality is being a multiverse individual who can adapt and thrive in any environment. I have been taking acting classes every weekend since I was a very little. One time, I was booked as a background actor on the show Rascal Rompers for not 1, but 2 days. You might have heard of it. It was really popular for the one season it ran on CITV in the UK for in 2009. I was 12, but I played 8. It was an incredible experience. Resume worthy.
In hindsight, I do think she fell in with the wrong crowd, probably.
Who is that? Ugh, I hate that girl. Who the hell does she think she is?
I don't know, but she can skate though.
That's not skating, that's bragging.
You want to recruit her?
No, I want her off our turf. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna sprinkle peppercorn so that she falls and breaks her pelvic bone.
This is Hollywood. Everyone here wants something from you or wants to do something to you. It's a wonderfully terrible place.
Hey, Venus.
Hey.
Can I borrow your board?
Oh, no!
Yes!
It's not my fault! Guys, we talked about sharing, remember?
No. Oh.
But I don't think she got into drugs or drinking or anything like that. At least I hope she didn't.
Okay, so, is it okay if I don't really remember that much about her? I do remember a lot about me.
I didn't want to set a bad example. Me smoking grass to get by. I'm a broken man thanks to her mother. But I'm glad she came. And I hope she made some fond memories of us together.
So, what do you do for a living?
I do lookalikes right here on the boulevard.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me all the things that we can do here because I literally know nothing.
Sure, I'd love to show you around LA's filthiest beach.
I mean, can you do that for me?
I would love to.
Okay, cool.
Hikes?
Ooh, what kind of hikes?
Well, I'll go to the Hollywood sign.
No way, I thought that wasn't real. I thought that was only in the movies. There's an actual Hollywood sign here?
And we can take a piece of it when we get there.
I'm really thankful that you took me in when I needed you.
How did you find me?
I talked to a couple people and someone thought that might be you, and it was you.
I am so stoked, dude.
Maybe Mom was wrong about the things she said about you.
Welcome home.
It'll be nice to get to catch up and hopefully make up for all those lost years that we had not seeing each other.
There hasn't been a day I haven't thought of you or tried to find you.
For all those years that we lived together, I can count how many times he bathed on one hand.
Where we were, there wasn't much to do. It was just like ghost town. I just went to work, came home, and repeat for years and years and years and years. And I didn't think there was any more to life than that. But I heard there's like trendy grocery stores, and I've always wanted to go in one. I know that sounds kind of weird because it's groceries, but could we go into a Trader Joe's? I don't know if that's weird to ask.
Sure, I want to be part of everything you do here.
It's hard to talk about what happened because you have to understand. Allison was a decent person. She was gullible, that's for sure. People like that get eaten up in this town. She was proud of being nice, and I secretly looked up to her for that. But our goal was to corrupt. And now I regret that. Lucky always told her she was privileged to know us, but really it was the other way around.
Ooh, 3. Almost there. Gonna beat you.
Okay, I get a double 16. This is it?
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. I can't
Almost.
use it.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, but the 6.
I think
you
I
can
got
take the
you.
6, but you can't take the 3.
Hey, do you know where I can get some roller skates?
Goodwill.
but I can't really afford that.
Oh, don't worry, I got it covered. Oh, and I only have one more challenge to complete before I'm officially a neon. I can't wait.
Yeah, Helen, give me room 285, please. I'm Detective Joseph Schmo. I'm the lead investigator on the case. And I must say that this case gets a little personal for me because I have a daughter of my own who I'm not very close with. So I can see why Reg didn't know how to handle certain situations. But I find it hard to believe that he wasn't fully aware of the delinquents that she was involved with.
My name's Hi-Res, specialty surviving. Just trying to get through it all. I was Allison's childhood neighbor. We met out a couple times, but it was whatever. I haven't heard from her in a while, but I remember exactly where I was when I got the call. Right here in my 7.2 Oldsmobile, where I always am. There was some dude all hysterical, probably drunk, asking me if I knew when Allison's birthday was. I knew it was for sure after spring break, but before summer break. This dude kept bawling and bawling, saying stuff like, "She was my only daughter." I was like, "Sir, whatever you have going on, you gotta man up and just get over with." And I hung up and just didn't really think about it after that. Wanna check out my ride? She's a real beaut.
Dude, I'm pissed. We're not making money like we used to, and this girl isn't any help.
Maybe you could just burn some money incense.
You realize you sound like an idiot.
I love you too. You got a lighter?
No. My therapist took it away.
Of course.
If I had to describe Lucky Star in 2 words, it would be white trash. When did I realize she was a poser? When I saw her standing on the beach in her skates. Those bearings are wrecked. She's the only person I know who had a 2nd-degree burn from sitting out in the sun for 15 minutes. We were in Venice Beach and we saw Lucky and she was complaining that the sand was too hot, so she begged the snow cone guy to ride her on the cart down to the water, and he was like, "No, don't, I don't want to." So anyway, she robbed him and literally took all his snow cones and dumped it in the sand. That's how he makes his money.
How did I know Allison? I waited behind her in line at the homeopathic pharmacy when I was there to pick up my birth control. Some might say we were as close as sisters after those 10 minutes we spent chatting in line. That's as much as I've talked to my sister. We just had that energy. It was an instant bond.
10 more minutes.
You said that an hour ago.
Dad, I am dealing with a life or death matter in here.
Come on, Allison. Your old man's gotta go.
You made me mess up my mascara. Now I have to start all over again. Okay, you got this. I know you haven't done anything wrong before, but there's always time. It's my time to start now. This is your moment. You can do this.
Parties are kind of my thing. Now that Allison had her new little look going on, I was pretty confident we could win the animals over. I also know that Junkies stole my beloved skateboard and would ride it out to the party that night, so I could take back what was rightfully mine. Besides, I knew us neons were toast and not the kind you could butter up.
What we're doing is we're marking off the spots that we already checked. So mark off that one. This is down here, Oxnard. Mark off that one. And if you see, there's a pattern that's developing right here. This case was a rather tough one for me to crack. is actually the reason that I held off on retiring. What's perplexing about it is that you have two distinct gangs made up of not just daily perpetrators, but juveniles, which makes the interrogation process much more difficult because you have to have legal guardians present, and most of them are runaways, so the folks aren't even in the picture. A lot of the initial testimony that I coerced out of them was thrown out in court because of the rights that young criminals have in the state of California. I say try them and punish them to the full extent of the law. They are misfits to society, and most of them should be behind bars.
Every week I go out to Santa Monica just to beat Lucky Star's scores on all the games, and boy does it make her mad.
I need 2 more players. 2 more to play. Just $3. Step right up.
We got a winner. Special prize for the Shady Lady.
It's a healthy tension we have. I like how it feels.
I recently took up painting. My therapist suggested it would be a healthy way to deal with my emotions. And it's been helping me through this tough time in my life. I call this one, The Animals Killed Allison and They Know It. I call this one, Yeah, They Really Did Do It, and no one can convince me otherwise, ever, so don't even try. And I call this one, The American Cream. It's more of a conceptual piece.
What? She died? From what? That's awful. I'll manifest good vibes to send to her transcended spirit tonight. Life should be celebrated, not cried over. No one's skin should lose that much moisture.
Did she have any allergies? Not that I know of. Sometimes after we kissed, she would complain that her lips would tingle. I figured out the secret was this coconut water I was drinking. Now if I think there's gonna be a hot makeout sesh, I'm gonna drink a little just before. Works every time like a sweet coconut charm.
I'm sorry. Can we have a moment?
Okay, let's talk about her father. Her father didn't even know her birthday for the obituary. That tells me how much he actually knows about her. Okay, my job is to look at all the evidence presented before me and look at every aspect of it with an unbiased approach. So, of course, Mommy and Daddy don't think their little girl was on something. But kids take Molly. They get dehydrated and they drop like flies at music festivals all the time. But after I dismissed that suspicion after her medical report came back saying that her blood work was clean as a whistle. Good for her. I bet her father never said that to her. So I had to look into foul play, and the medical examiner didn't find a single bruise or scratch on her. The closest thing he found to an abrasion was a recently popped pimple.
Oh snap, she died? It really does be like that sometimes. Life, man.
Sometimes when I get bored, I like to cause a little bit of trouble. Can't be rivals without a rivalry, you know.
She stole my fruit punch!
But it's all in good, clean fun. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit salty that Lucky Star told everyone in the 7th grade I had a crush on her. Over it, whatever. I have a way prettier girlfriend now.
Maybe I do have a crush on her. No, not crypto camp. Ew. She came up to me in the 7th grade with this note that said, I like Becky, written in purple gel pen. Doesn't she know I'm repulsed by that color?
Ooh! Another picture of a man in a hot dog costume with no context. I can't take it anymore.
Come on. I hate these new things. So the next step, my team confiscated all the removal forms. You never heard so much cackling. It's unbelievable. I got a good team. They conducted a thorough search of all their activities, and we found a lot of cryptic emojis that we had to decipher. We learned about who hated who and why, but none of them seemed to have a strong enough motive for premeditated homicide. But you have to remember that we're dealing with a violent gang here. Criminal masterminds. Don't let their cuteness fool you. Whoever did this is still out there, and they could strike again. This is the turf that they're actually going after right now because it's completely open. I won't get a good night's sleep until I know who did it. Cigarette.
I've been trying to hint to Jinxie that I'm mad crushing on her, but as cute as I am, for the life of me, I can't get this flirting thing down. So I've been sending her this image that I think is so funny. A guy in a hot dog costume with no context. I think it's only a matter of time before she realizes I'm crushing on her.
I'm not implying I know who did it. I'm telling you I know who did it. Now, this is gonna sound like a stretch, but that Lucky Star girl is B-A-D to the B-O-W-N. I think she saw the party wasn't going as planned. They were full of it. And they knew that we knew.
Lucky Star did not do it. That other girl, Venus, can say what she wants to say, but it just ain't the truth. The truth is, they were jealous of us. And jealous of the beautiful new friendship that we had started with Allison.
Do I take credit for what happened? I mean, most news coverage will tell you that I'm the main suspect, but I'll let you decide. Just know when you're around me, bad things happen.
They say bad things always happen to the best. I hope that says something about my little girl. I'm not sure if what happened to her was bad or just happened. Do I think her mother had something to do with it? Knowing that woman, I wouldn't put it past her. Awful, vile, wretched.
I just loved my daughter. She was the sweetest thing to ever grace this paradise we live in, called Earth. We did everything together.
That woman served me over medium eggs every single morning after telling her. Over easy.
I know you can't tell because this is a close-up of her natural beauty. But this was taken at her first Holy Communion. If you look, you can see angelic halos just bouncing around.
Divorced that one real quick. Now, me and the love of my life, Cherry Tart, have been together for 20 blissful, childless years. I divorced my wife about 15 years ago. That was nightmare material for you right there. All in the past. All in the past.
I did everything a good wife should do. I made him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I kept the house clean. All he had to do was work. His idea of working was taking out the trash once a week. Nothing was ever good enough. Being on my own was the best thing that ever happened to me.
My true plan was to get back at Lucky Star for humiliating me all those years ago. But I wasn't going to do anything that terrible. I was just going to put a bunch of Cheetos in the Jello mold and squish it all up, because I knew that squishy, crunchy texture would gross her out. It would gross anyone out, but I'm used to it. Slips up.
Oh yeah, she did mention something about needing to pick up a dish for a party or something. And I said, Allison, why not just get paper plates? That way everyone can have their own. They don't have to share the same dish.
I brought the olives with cheese triangle boats sprinkled throughout.
I brought the frosted animal crackers, but just the pink ones.
I brought the coconut cream pie.
I already told you, the squishy, crunchy Jell-O.
These are my knives. My daddy bought me this set. He said it was $44.99, so I better not scratch them up.
She did it. She's as vicious comes.
This may seem like a long shot, but I think I know what may have contributed to Allison's demise. She had me get this really expensive, very specific brand of fluoride toothpaste. I told her, that stuff is no good for your self-consciousness. I read it somewhere on a blog online. I go online all the time to find these statements of truth. They're very informative. You can look up any topic, any person on this whole flat earth. You can find essays on anything you're looking for or not looking for.
She was just so innocent. So I said, why not try trouble for a change? I mean, we take Venice by day and Hollywood by night.
I guess the real reason that we wanted to meet up with the animals was because they had Lucky's skateboard that I've actually never seen her ride before. But we decided Allison should be the one to steal it back, to prove herself.
No one would suspect her as the stealer backer.
At least we hope so.
This ain't my first rodeo. I knew those neons would probably try to pull something. I didn't know exactly what, but if they could, they would. Predictable.
Dad. Tonight is finally the night where the girls give me my special ability. Okay, so here's the thing. Every girl in the gang has their special talent, and tonight I get to find out what my special ability is, and I am so excited. I literally just spent the last hour trying to figure out what it could be. Maybe I'm the bubble girl, maybe I blow bubbles out of my mouth. Ooh, I don't know, maybe I jump rope for them. I don't know, but I am so excited. And the cool thing is they all roller skate, and I don't roller skate, so I'm just hoping that whatever they give me is something that suits who I am. I've been waiting for this day forever, and I'm finally here, and it's finally happening.
Can I give you a word of advice?
Yeah?
Just chill.
Really? Am I too much? I thought it was good. Oh, anyways, I gotta go. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to be late. Okay, bye, Dad.
Black Lips. Because you've succeeded with flying colors in every challenge, exceeding all of our expectations, we shall provide you with the 3 items every neon must own and wear.
It's like armor for the beach leech, like you and I.
The fanny pack of honor.
You'll keep your vitals in it.
And never will you need a handbag again.
It completes me. The Walkman of loyalty. And keep the batteries charged. Keep the headphones around your head or neck always.
So your mixtape will always guide you.
And lastly, your roller skates.
Tough luck if they ain't your size.
Have faith in these little wheels of 8.
You have some big skates to fill. They were my sister Brit Brat's, a brave little chica who once rode with us.
On your knees. I dub you Black Lips. Your initiation is now complete.
Without a question, I knew that we needed to host a party here. Give us the upper hand. And besides, my parents have a very hands-off style of parenting. I didn't want no one's mom coming up on us asking if we wanted another pudding cup. We had a business to settle.
Oh, Allison and I texted all the time, almost nonstop, from the time we woke up to the time we went to sleep. She told me about the party, and she was really excited about it. So naturally, I was excited for her. She was a little nervous because her new friends wanted her to steal a skateboard from these other not so nice girls. I was a little worried, but I told her, just be careful and you'll do great. Mommy loves you. XO, XO.
Should we knock? Gee, Allison would expect a welcome party. Crying
Well, well, well. The newbie's trying so hard to impress her fellow larvae.
I'm not impressed.
So, where's your third wheel?
Mind your P's and Q's. She's not here yet.
Let's just dance already.
Go dance.
I mean, I can try.
Go dance.
Ooh, that looks really refreshing. May I please have a cup? Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Sorry, I can't hear you over your loud outfit.
Hello? Jinxie? Where are you? What do you mean you're not coming? No, please come. No, I don't care about the skateboard. I just want to see you. I don't care if they find out. Honestly, I hope they do. I'm sick of hiding. Just please come. I want to see you. Come on, please. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I told her not to ride the skateboard here. It was gonna take 5 million years. This whip topping blows. Wish I would have brought my nunchucks.
So, I'm Venus.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Black Lips.
Dang, you almost told me your real name.
Sorry, I'm new at this.
Never reveal your real name if you value your protection.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. I like you. You're too good for those neon ovens. This don't make us friends. Just puts a pause on us being enemies.
Who are you texting?
Don't talk to me.
Oh, I just wanted.
Don't talk to me.
Okay, but I just wanted.
Don't.
Okay.
There were rumors that the party got out of control. Roughhousing. I mean, they were kids. Maybe she had one too many.
Yeah, give me a beat.
But my Allison would never be involved in anything like that. I mean, look at her last virtual journal entry.
Let me show you how it's done.
Hey! You're taking way more than anyone else.
No way, just as much as you.
Why don't you share one of your cigarettes?
No way, it's only one I have and I stole from my dad.
Can you even smoke that thing? Or is it all for show, like everything else you do?
Ooh, listen to that street meat sizzle.
You'll be alright. Believe.
They killed her, but I had no idea how.
They interrogated all of us, but everyone pointed the finger at me because, you know, I'm the one that's known for poison. But the autopsy ruled that out.
I can't say for sure who did it, but it obviously was Jinxie. Now that they don't have Allison, they're basically not even a gang anymore. You need at least 3 to be a gang. Hello? 2's just a pair of friends walking in the park. The neons are dissolved.
Ah, it's working. Finally. You know, what's particularly unusual about this case, now get this, is that they were all in the room together. So their alibis were each other. The girl's body wasn't found in an undisclosed area. If that were the case, then we could narrow the suspects down further. But could it be that all of them made a pact not to disclose the truth to the authorities? But why would 2 rival gangs want to protect themselves? And why were they having this silly sleepover in the first place?
I was interrogated for 3 whole minutes, and all I could think of the entire time was, man, this dude stinks like Subway, and I like Subway, so my mind went blank. I wouldn't kill her. Why would I wreck my nails over her? The worst part is, I didn't have a ride, and they don't let you leave unless you have a ride, so I had to call my mom up, and she had to come pick me up in her minivan. Embarrassing.
I knew our paths were aligned when she told the pharmacist she was allergic to coconut. So am I. What are the odds? It was destiny. The stars aligned.
We're gonna probably cover the animals because, you know, they're very violent people. We're gonna cover them first, and then we're gonna go over to neons, but don't let the neons fool you with those cute little dimples and stuff. I mean, they're just as aggressive and they're just as angry. I wouldn't trust either one of them.
We don't need to fight or defeat them. We already squeezed them out. They're gone.
Perhaps they were all in on it. Well, so it really doesn't matter who did it. They're all guilty by association.
How many people can tell you that they died at an awesome, cool party? None, because they're all dead.
I heard that Allison's mom friended Lucky and told her that coconut cream pie was her favorite dessert.
You know, to this day, I still think of her every time I go for a run up to the canyon where anyone who's anyone goes to get spotted and validated. Especially when I have my organic cold-pressed pH-balanced coconut rose water.
Yeah, I brought the coconut cream pie. What?
I haven't seen Lucky in a long time. I'm pretty sure she's barefoot and pregnant in some trailer park somewhere, like she was destined to be.
I mean, the number one thing she didn't have right was her hair, though. You know, I have my own hairline, yeah. It's called Never, because you should never have a bad hair day.
Once everyone found out that Lucky Star was just a poser, which I knew all along, they ditched her. But since her little daddy can buy her anything she wants, she just moved on to the next thing. She'll probably become a horse girl next.
It was back to the 2-on-3 on the court. Yeah, I was bummed about it. Just met the little cheap. But like a feather. Now she's gone.
Took the bat away from me when it was my turn at the piñata. She probably hit Allison over the head and killed her.
Is it okay if you could tell me a little bit about Allison? I mean, we were super close, but I mean, it's been a while, right? How long was it?
I had to go identify the body, even though I could hardly remember what she looked like. but I could tell it was her. She looked like she was at peace. She looked like she was smiling at me. And I thank God she didn't have a tramp stamp like her mother.
I like to tell myself that she's still with us. Her room is exactly the same. I do Pilates in it every morning. I try to talk about her in the present tense. At least, I think I do.
She was annoying, but she didn't deserve to die. We thought about replacing her with some kid we met at In-N-Out. We gave her a trial period as Panda, but once we saw her trying to emulate Black Lips too hard, we canned her and just went our separate ways for the fall. We just couldn't replace her. She'll always be part of the Neon Sisterhood. There's an Allison inside us all.
I didn't even have time to try the vegan non-dairy yogurt.
We also have a team operating in this basin up in here because, unfortunately, if we're looking in that area, it's probably not going to be a good thing. But, we have to do it because I feel personally that I owe this girl. I'm going to find out who did this, and I'm going to bring him to justice.
I got my solo thing going. Ran out of tunes to jam to, so I gotta make my own.
I gave the skateboard back. It had no pop left to it anyways. And I loosened the trucks. It'll never be the same. I haven't been back to the beach in many, many, many days. But selling these 3D glasses was a great stepping stone for me because now I have a job at the Sunglass Hut.
Hey Todd.
What?
Remember Allison?
Who?
Allison.
Brad's girl?
No, the other one.
The one you used to make out with?
Yeah, that one. She just died.
What?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. This one's for Allison.
This one's for Allison. Cheers.
Cheers.
Originally, I thought of sprinkling her ashes on the skate park. And when I went out there to do it, I couldn't stand the thought of having all those other kids skate through her ashes. So I took her across the sand, out to the sea, and that's where I scattered her ashes, right there in the waves. I think she would have liked that. I'll always remember that.
Sometimes, when I go to the arcade now and get a high score, instead of my name, I type in ALL for Allison. You can only fit the first 3 letters, but it's all anyone needs.
I just hope she had a good time while she was here. All you can really hope for is a good time, or at least not a bad time. And we had fun together, the 3 of us. Some nice memories to hold on to. Let me tell you about her last post. It says, "I'm Allison, and I'm a good person." Cryptic much? I mean, what does that even mean, to be a good person? I think about that a lot.
Oh, I'm so ready for this. Out with the old and in with the new.
KTLA wanted this huge segment on us, and I was like, sure, for $400, and they were like, whoa, that's way too much. So they got these impersonators to be us, and the person they got to be me is just a man in a wig.
I'm now selling gumballs. 5 cents less than market price. Today only.
Gotta focus on this. Peace. I'm out.
She was all excited because she met someone named Chaz Dean. So I asked him to speak at her funeral, and he said, not now. So I said, if not now, when?
Charles Dean thinks that his hairline is exclusive, but I've never had it. Is it locally sourced and available at Erewhon?
And just as I suspected, these girls were caffeinated out of their gourd.
Well, I was supposed to be hosting the party, and if I had done it, there would not be any coconut. They couldn't afford me, you know, being a countess and all. Well, I mean, I'm not a countess, I'm landed gentry. When I was on Rascal Rompers, my mother dated one of the producers. Then she married him and he died. Anyhow, that's how we got the land, and that's why they call me countess. My parties are epic. My parties are amazing. My parties get written about in Vice. It's a little bit of otherworldly charm that I bring into this nice little, humble town. So much happens in my life, especially with my product line. We only sell it in bulk because it's meant for salons. But you can still order it off the website. Okay, great, so we're done? Oh, okay. Can I have a copy of this for my reel? Yeah, okay, thanks. I'm also starting a reality show, if you know anyone who could help me film it. Thank you.